season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Dancing away at the 35. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. That'll be caught by the rookie, Josh Palmer. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Jones. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
On 2nd and 2, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Highsmith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. 4th down and on his Ty Long to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Jones on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones, completion here to Claypool. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. on third down. Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On the give, this is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. on 2nd and 9. Jones to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones powers through him and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run with Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Some guys just have a knack for creating. Turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 11 now. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Harris. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 16.
Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Watch out for Hill on the return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
This is a counter play. Eckler, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On second down, it's Kelly. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McLeod now on the return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Forced out to his left, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 72 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And they take a knee. Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chargers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.